Stephen A., break it down for us. What's going on with all these subliminals?
Well, first of all, when you talk about, riding the wave and what have you, basically LeBron James is saying never let anybody spoil your fun. Considering everywhere where you came from, what you accomplished, what you overcame in life to be in the position that you're in, you're winning no matter what anybody says. So from a life perspective, LeBron James is absolutely right about that, and it's completely being overblown. But that's not what we were talking about when we're alluding to LeBron James. We're talking about basketball. He's clearly won at the game of life. Actually, he's won at the game of basketball and the game of life because he's a three-time champion. Nobody could take that away from him. He's a four-time league MVP. Nobody could take that away from him. And he'll probably be on the Mount Rushmore of the NBA when all is said and done because we've never seen an athlete of his kind in professional basketball history. So you take all of those things into account. Clearly, he's won. When you consider the money that he's made, how philanthropic and charitable he has been, he can't lose in that regard. But we're talking about the immediacy. The 5 NBA Finals loss, the fact that you're fresh off of an NBA Finals loss, the fact that people, even though we're still recognizing you as the best player in the world, we hear the footsteps of Kevin Durant coming, and Kevin Durant has announced that he is on the scene because he's clearly the second best player on the planet as far as I'm concerned, and one of the most prolific offensive players we've ever seen in this generation. So all of those things considered, in the end, LeBron James, it could end up being much ado about nothing, but that's as if you're looking at it from a macro perspective. If you're looking at it from the micro perspective of strictly on-court performance and on-court results, he's just lost in the NBA Finals, and nobody can see him winning another title for the foreseeable future because we can't see anybody that's going to knock off Golden State.
David Griffin obviously been in a lot of locker rooms and everything, but I can tell you when he says this doesn't play that big in the locker room, it's not that big a deal. I've been in locker rooms where one player is talking smack about a teammate, like a star player talking smack about another star player, sitting right, like the other guy is sitting in the next locker, right? And he's saying it loud enough for the other guy to hear. Like stuff goes on in locker rooms, I think oftentimes much closer to what you imagine than sometimes people try to portray. You think about your own workplace. If someone said something, what would the reaction be? Mm-hmm. Largely, that can take place in the locker room, too. And here LeBron, who's a thoughtful guy. Stephen A., would you say LeBron James is a thoughtful person?
Yes, I would.
Me, too. He strikes me as being a thoughtful guy.
So calculated.
Calculating, yes. Before you send out a tweet, never let another ride your wave. I mean, who's he talking about? He's talking about the dude sitting in the sidecar who says, no, I want to sit on the bike. I want my own bike, Batman. I'm tired of being Robin. But, LeBron is the wave that brought them all the way to the finals. Now, Kyrie is the sidekick who can get out and finish the job for you, no doubt. But he would never have been in the finals without LeBron. And pretty clearly, that's what LeBron's saying here. Oh, now this guy is feeling this way? After you just rode my wave, whether or not Kyrie asked for it, that's a separate issue. But after you take LeBron off the Cavs and replace him with any other player in the NBA, including Kevin Durant, do they get to 3 straight finals and win one? No, they don't. There's no one you can replace LeBron James with who gives the Cavs the same kind of postseason success as they've had with LeBron. He is the wave that Kyrie rode, and that's who that tweet was obviously aimed at.
He actually should have quoted Low Life, trying to ride your wave, now you're salty. That would have been even more perfect for Kyrie. But he just went with Drake.
You need to do social media for these guys.
No, I do enjoy the subliminals, though. But yeah, clearly he's talking about Kyrie riding his coattails.